Oh my god. It's wow. I mean, I'm not even surprised, but I'm surprised. I know it's not the usual intros I do, and I know it's been a while. I was gonna do an update video before Metroid came out tomorrow, and I did the unboxing. And I started seeing this, and I wanted to do this instead. I will do an update video tomorrow. I got some other videos planned, but yeah, I'm gonna take my glasses off first. But this is hilarious. I don't even know what to say. First off, sorry if I sound a little shitty. I've been fighting off a cold the past week, and I'm finally getting over it. My voice still sounds kind of fucked up. Same with my sinuses and shit. If I cough a little bit in this video, I do apologize. But on to the topic: Metroid Prime Federation Force. Now I haven't been as vocal about this game as I should have been, because I'll be honest, from day one, I've been excited for this game. Oh, holy shit! I've been excited for a fucking awesome looking video game. Who knew? Ah! You know? So if that offends you, if you want to write me a comment, say I'm a Nintendo fanboy and how I'm like I don't know Metroid and I'm stupid or blah blah blah, you know, just drop me a comment. You know, I'll read them and I'll drink your salty tears. I will, and they will be delicious. I will be drinking them in a nice mug while I'm playing Metroid Prime Federation Force tomorrow. Meanwhile, you'll be sitting there going, "Oh, the game sucks. It's not Metroid, and that's not this, and this is not what I want. Damn Nintendo, damn them. Gonna boycott them. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy their NX, even though you know you're gonna fucking buy it. You know, as soon as they announce Smash Brothers and Mario Kart and shit for it, like everyone does. Hello, but the whole point of this matter is, it's actually gotten a lot of good reviews so far, decent reviews. I want to say DualShockers gave it a 7. Go Nintendo actually had a really good review on it. I read theirs. Really good. I'm trying to think what else. There was another site. I don't remember which site it was. I do know the two that I listed were IGN. You saw in the beginning of the video. It was IGN and Destructoid. That's what it was, Destructoid. IGN was the 5.9. Destructoid was the 5.5. I read both of them. They're both bullshit reviews. IGN, first off, pissed me off more just because, okay, the reviewer is Jose Otaro. I'm not a big fan of his. I've never been. He just seems like he's like one of the big Nintendo reviewers on IGN, a big Nintendo, you know, part of the site, and he's always rubbed me as he doesn't care for Nintendo. Or he's one of the people who claims like, oh, I like Nintendo from the past, but I wish they'd get it together now, blah, 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 even though, you know, I can show all the games behind me and all the games over there and over here and even my NES games. You know, I have so many fucking games from past, present, and games coming out like the new Metroid that Nintendo make that are amazing. But he just seems like one of those people, and he's never been. I know he gave Kirby Triple Deluxe a 6.0 or something. I think a 6 out of 10 back when that came out. He was also one of the people who actually defended Metroid Prime Federation Force when it first was announced. So to see him kind of go against it in this review is kind of weird. And he was also like, I guess in the review, it was all like, oh, the gun's weak and I run out of ammo too fast and I can't play single player because I'm so bad. And it's just like, I'm not gonna say this, but I'm gonna say it. Get good, you know. It's just like, as far as like ammo running out, like that happens in every single fucking shooter for the most part. I didn't see anyone complaining about ammo running out in The Last of Us. I mean, then again, people are gonna make the argument that, well, the game is meant because the apocalypse storyline and trying to conserve your... It's bullshit. It's still a gameplay mechanic. You're running out of ammo, okay? And it's like the same thing with like games like Metroid. It's just, I don't know. From the get-go, this game has had a very, very rough fan base reaction. I'm ashamed to be called a Nintendo fan because a lot of Nintendo fans will like say, oh, this isn't Metroid. This isn't Metroid. And it's just like, it's a fucking spin-off. And they're like, oh, well, you know, we haven't gotten a Metroid game in so long, so it's not right to get a spin-off now, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, you haven't gotten a Metroid game in so long because it doesn't sell. Like, I'm sorry, but Nintendo, again, I keep saying this, they're a company, they need to be able to make products that sell to stay afloat. That's just business 101. Go to school, you would learn that. You know, it's just how it is. My whole point with this is the fact that you look at the past Metroid games. Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3. Metroid Prime 1, a lot of people call it one of the greatest games ever made. You know, sure. Metroid Prime 2, pretty good as well. Metroid Prime 3, it had like had a lot of people liked it, but it did have a little bit mixed things in it. And then you had Metroid Prime Hunters, which actually a lot of people, it got great reviews, but it kind of went forgotten. Quite a few people ignored it. And Metroid Other M. Metroid Other M, a good example of a game that Nintendo tried. They even outsourced it and were doing third-party relations with it, and the game flopped. It got great reviews, but the game flopped in sales. The game flopped in user critical ratings, and it was all because of stupid shit. And the fact of the matter is Nintendo going to dedicate a ton of resources into making the next big Metro game when the previous ones haven't sold as much? People complain about Retro Studios when, oh, why'd they make Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze instead of Metro Prime 4? Because Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii sold millions more than Other M and Metroid Prime 3 combined. I mean, exactly. That's my whole fucking point. So why are they going to dedicate so much funding and resources to make a game that's not going to give them a good enough return? Federation Force is a well-made game, but it's not a big console HD project. It doesn't require as much of the resources and funding. They're able to outsource the next level games, which great developers, by the way, made Punch-Out! In the Wii, made Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. You haven't played those games? Stop what you're doing. Go grab them now. Play them. Awesome games. Dark Moon especially, I believe, is better than the GameCube original, and I do own both, have beaten both. I played the GameCube one when it first came out back in the day. I'm an old school gamer. I've been gaming with Nintendo for a long time. I know my shit. So anyways, the whole freaking point is the fact of the matter is Metroid just doesn't sell as well as things like Donkey Kong, and you got to take that into account. The whole thing with Federation Force is it's a lot less of a risk. And yes, Nintendo will take risks sometimes, so games like Splatoon, but when they've had an established series like Metroid that has constantly been back and forth with the sales, and it doesn't hit the highs as games like their Mario, Pokemon, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Zelda, etc., well, yeah, they're not going to try as hard. And by you guys sitting here going, oh, well, I'm just going to boycott, blah, blah, that's not going to tell them, oh, well, you know, that's just going to tell them we got to give it up, you know, because people didn't buy the last game, and people, not enough people bought, you know, like the Prime 3 games and shit like that, you know, so it's like, it's just facts, you know, and you can say, oh, well, maybe that's their problem. They should take it as a means of, oh, we did the wrong approach with her. Well, from their point of view, they tried like 3 different approaches with recent Metroid games, and you guys just didn't want them. Some people wanted Prime 3, sure, but then Other M, supposedly no one wanted that, and then Federation Force, supposedly no one wants that. How do you expect them to make a Prime 4 if they can't even get the basic series off the ground? I mean, it's that simple. It is that simple, people. And I mean, it's just it, you know. It's just, and like I said, IGN talking about, oh, the gun doesn't. But besides that, he seemed like he enjoyed the game. But it's like, oh, but the gun is weak and I run on ammo, so. But it's fun. But 5.9, and it's like, get out of here, like get the hell out of here. It's just like, you know, and then oh yeah, and then one thing I liked, again, I always talk about professionalism in reviews. And I know I've been a bit more angrier in this video than usual. I'm not really angry. I'm just more or less like, I don't know, making a point. But like, this is something I caught in Destructoid's review. This is the 5.5, and it's how it begins: Aegis, Excelsior, Bermuda System. These are all phrases Federation Force throws at you in the first several minutes. They mean something to the most stalwart of Metroid fans, but to everyone else, it's white noise. Here it comes. That diarrhea of terms sums up the entire plot, and thus the justification of this spin-off in a nutshell. See, that is just terrible. you use a really rancid word like diarrhea, very preschool word, and then you try to say terms, sums, justification, nutshell. You try to make it fancy, and it's just that your journalism is not. It's not there, bro. It's just not. I mean, it's just my criticism, and I don't know. I'm just saying. At this point, I'm picking it apart. But then again, that's what everyone else has done for Metroid is pick it apart. The bottom line is, this just proves what I've been saying. Like, if you've seen my older videos, like the Triforce Heroes review that I posted, I think GameSpot did that, which was awful, and they didn't even know their crap when they got the release dates wrong for certain Zelda games, and they called a link between world or instead of worlds. It's just, and I know it's one little letter, but you're a professional you're a professional reviewer. It's part of journalism to know your shit and to proofread. That's, again, basic shit. So it's just the gaming media, the reviewers, all these people, they don't know what's going on. They don't know how games are these days. I mean, it's just like the whole thing with Blast Ball. Everyone's getting on Blast Ball saying, oh, it's a Rocket League ripoff. But Overwatch, which everyone loves, is getting a Rocket League ripoff mode. And I haven't heard anyone say anything about that. No one's, but Blast Ball, it's Rocket League. It's Rocket League, But that Overwatch soccer mode, oh man, gotta get that. And I'm not hating on Overwatch. I'm not. I mean, Overwatch isn't my thing. I have some friends who play it. It's good on them. Cool game, nothing against it. But what I'm against is people defending one thing defending one thing and then hating on something else that's the exact same thing, just because it's separate. One's Sony, Microsoft, one's Nintendo. And again, you can call that me being a Nintendo fanboy, but I can also call other people that saying they're Sony or Microsoft fanboy, or an indie fanboy, because technically Rocket League's an indie game. But that's just my thing. I give credit where credit's due. Metroid Prime Federation Force looks like a great game. Blast Ball, I played the demo of it. It looks really, really fun. I'm picking my copy up in the morning from GameStop. I cannot wait. Going to be playing a lot of co-op with a friend. So let me guys know what you think, and what do you think of these piss poor reviews. And that's pretty much it. I have a little bit more to say, but I'll wait for some other videos. If anyone wants to debate me, actual maturely debate me, throw me some facts. If you want more facts, I will throw them at you. I will provide links. I will do everything. I shouldn't have to provide links for these reviews, because there you can just go to IGN or Destructoid and find them. Unless you're going to be like, oh, you photoshopped the... Yeah, okay, go to the websites and you'll see 5.5 and 5.9. I took a screenshot, dumbass, so don't even try to say, oh, well, you Photoshop, so, it just... If you want to debate me, make a video response or something, or make an actual, I'll debate you in the comments. If you want to sit here and say how I'm wrong and just say, oh, you're a fanboy and blah, 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 whatever, then you're just going to be ignored and deleted and blocked, because that means you lose. That really means you lose. I'm going to sit here and play a great game. You're going to go on the internet and complain. Who's having a more positive lifestyle here? I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Anyways, peace out, guys. Later.